Hello, YouTube friends. Let me say hello to you. We're going to spend a little time in the cabin today. We're in there right now fixing us a little something to eat. Let's go in there and see what's going on. It's a little dark in here, but we're frying us some pork loin. Got us a few vegetables out of the garden. We've been sampling that piece. But we got us a pork loin. We bought the whole pork loin cheaper than we could buy a pack of pork chops. So we got plenty of pork left over. Got us a little box of seasoning. When you're cooking with this seasoning, there is nothing smells better than this right here. It's got this whole cabin smelling good. And that's what it looks like when we braid it up here. I'll tell you what, we'll put one in the hot grease here for you so you can kind of hear it. Here we go. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna fry us up a little pork. We should have got us a few eggs to go with that, but we didn't. There we go. Yeah, looking good. We'll get right back with you. Let me say hello to you again. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the laws that are here in the state of Ohio and throughout the country. And I want to try to clear a little something up with the animals here and killing the animals and trapping them and transporting them. We have to be really careful here because of trapping out of season and hunting out of season, and which they would consider poaching. And if they were to catch you poaching and they were convinced that you were, it can be very expensive for you. I can maintain the animals here. I do have friends of mine that own farms, and there are places that I can take them. As far as we know, you're not allowed to take them to a reserve or a state park, something like that. But I did want to clear that up. And I can kill them here if I had to. But in this particular area, and I don't blame the people at all, there are a lot of animal rights people in this area. And again, we're not bashing any animal rights at all. We do have to have the laws that pertain to the animals that get in the garden and elsewhere. And I'm not going to say there's a thin line between the right and wrong of killing the animals. I will say this, without the law to protect those animals, and I'm not being sympathetic towards the animals. I don't want anybody to get me wrong there. I'm not an animal rights activist. I do hunt. I like to fish. I will eat them. But on the other hand, we do have to protect them because if we didn't have the laws to protect them, there wouldn't be any in that garden. I can guarantee you. And poaching is phenomenal across America. I mean, they're poaching deer here in Ohio. I've read articles where they're poaching the elk in Idaho. And the poaching for black bear in the Carolinas and the southern states is unbelievable. So we do have to watch, and the government does have to monitor what's going on. And we just can't allow everybody everywhere to just kill because there wouldn't be any. And that's just my thoughts on it. But I did want to clear that up. This garden, particularly this year, is a 100% back to basics garden. No fertilizer, no chemical, no herbicide, no pesticide, no nothing. Pure hard work. Next year we're not going to go that route. Where there are some options we can take to keep the animals out. I did want to raise this garden this way this year. I did last year, basically, but this year more 100% back to basic garden to show you the difficulties and just how hard it can be if you don't have a little help with some herbicide, pesticide, or whatever side. It makes it very difficult to raise a garden. But I do hope you learned a little something from this garden, and I'm just trying to share with you as we go along that you can, but you can't. And you have to be very careful when it comes to the animals there. And I wanted to clear that up. I don't want to get it misconstrued. You can kill them, but you have to be careful. The law, you can lose your property perhaps. You can lose, and you can lose a great deal. You can be fined. I'm not going to say again, let me take that back. You may not lose your property, but you can lose your gun, your hunting license. You can be fined, you can be penalized. It's at their discretion. And again, I don't blame them. We have to be very careful with that for sure. But let me get back over here so my pork chops don't burn. I'll get back with you. Brush a couple more. About 3 more. Looks like 9 so far. Looking good. We made us a killer sandwich. That's for sure. But we ran out of gas. Had to go get another tank out of the barn there. So let me say God bless to you. Thanks for coming by the channel. This is one of the best fried pork chops I think I've ever made. Right there, a little of that seasoning on them. Fry them rascals up there in the pan. Yes, buddy. Make you a sandwich. You have a good day. Thanks for coming by and watching the video. We'll catch you in the next one.